Hi, welcome to the Online Marketing for Schools podcast. My name is Michael Ian Brogan, and today I have with me Glenda Fitzpaine, who is the Development Director at Citipointe Christian College. How are you, Glenda?
Well, thank you, Mark.
Excellent. So I thought I'd bring Glenda on today to kind of talk about the things we've been doing together to, I guess, with the school's enrollment process. There's two things that we've done which have been kind of major events, and one is the enrollment process. So we made it easy for parents to actually go onto the website and fill in name and email address. They get a booklet, which is, well, it's a PDF file. They get the top 3 things to know when looking for a school for your child. So we've done that, and then second to that, we've set up a separate events website, which is what I've talked about in my previous podcasts. So let's talk about the PDF booklet that we've given away. It's obviously worked reasonably well. I think originally we went from, when we were talking to Sue, who was the registrar, she said I think around 3 applications a week were being made through the typical process and then emailing through, and we took that to I think around 18 in the first 2 weeks. We launched it, and ever since then it's been around 287.
Yes, well, it's certainly caused people to go through and be curious about what the 3 things were, top 3 things were about our school. It actually came about from a parent survey that we did towards the end of last year, and then we were talking to you and we said, well, perhaps we could create this PDF from the things that our parents said. So it really started to engage people when they were on our website, the curiosity factor, but we were also able to capture those email addresses, which were, it was great to get. So now, 8 months up the line, we have over 250 email addresses that we wouldn't have had before. So that's good. And
another benefit to that, we set up an autoresponder series so that as soon as they clicked that name and email and asked for it, they would get an email back straight away, which gave them the PDF download, and then I think like 13 minutes later they got a personal message from Sue welcoming them and just kind of going through a few things. So it gave that, it's kind of the personality thing that I've been talking about in other podcasts, but it gives them a contact immediately with Sue.
That's right.
And hasn't she been saying, she gets some emails back from that one saying, oh, lovely to hear from you.
Yes,
and
yes. Well, I think what happens through the normal system where people go on and hit the enrolment process, if you don't have that auto response, it can be quite time consuming for our registrars. So it helps them get past through the 24 hours or 48 hours, whatever it is, that they get the emails. And then they get the second one saying, thank you for downloading it, if there's anything else I can help with. So it's that communication line that I think is really important in the first couple of days of somebody coming online and doing an inquiry. Yeah,
exactly. And when we had our meeting the other day, Sue said that a lot of the people that she's now doing tours with actually came through that original download to get those 3 tips.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. So that's good.
Yeah, it is good. So we were very happy with how it's going so far.
Yeah. And aside from that, moving on to the events website, we set this up, would it be 6 months ago?
Yes, it would be.
About 6 months ago. And you've had great success with it. I remember we set this up, we had a specific event, and it had a RSVP section. And it was like within a couple of days, you had 30 people actually come along and click this RSVP link. And I only set it up for like a maximum of 30, thinking, oh, we'll give this a try and, see how you go. And then the next day, oh, we've got 30 already.
That's right. Yes. So, look, I realised as I was going through and running events that I had a separate site that people used to go to and, book online, and it was quite cumbersome for me to utilise. It was just hard. So doing it in WordPress, if anyone can do WordPress, I can do it. So it's been really good. So it goes out to our social networking sites as well. And we have found that I actually ran an event recently, which was a boutique market night as a fundraiser. It was for our Parents Association. But we put that event out onto our Citipointe College events website. We created all the links for all the market people that were going to be there. One of the ladies told me that she had more hits from that site than a big convention she just attended down in New South Wales. So she was wrapped as a supplier at that night, and said that she was just amazed that, well, we have over 1,000 families, so we would hope that some of them would go on and click through to those links.
Yeah.
But just having the analytics on all of that has been terrific as well. And it's even though it's only been running a short period of time, it's actually becoming quite well known now out in the community, so it's good.
Excellent. And I noticed you're getting quite a few people click that Facebook like button as well.
Yes, although we always would like that everybody would be on that, but not so. But it will gradually build slowly. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that sounds good. Sounds like it's all happening.
Yes.
Good to hear that story of the lady who got excellent results from it.
Yes. And I will do an online business directory through that site as well. So I'm hoping that with all of the backlinks, as you've been teaching us, Michael, all of the backlinks will help our search engine optimization and all of that sort of thing. So just really appreciate the work that you've been putting into helping us understand that process and just the small strategies to start with. You only need to start small and then build upon it. So that's what we've done, and hopefully good things ahead.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Well, that's it for this week. I hope you got a bit of value out of that. And if you do have any questions for me or you'd like to get in contact with me, please click that contact button on the website, onlinemarketingforschools.com.au. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you next week.